Michael Lampkin is not here today, but I am.
Oh, yes, you are.
Amber Sierra Elliott with 2 T's. I always wonder why in the theme song, why do you say Holmes twice?
Holmes? What you mean?
Let's discuss our churches, our homes, and something. Our homes and our dreams. Let's talk about it.
Oh, you did. I never caught that.
Even from the beginning, I always wanted to say something, but
because he's not a real songwriter.
Well, yeah. That's why I'm on the album. But,
this is gonna be the earliest this ever.
but I love him though. I do. I promise I do. I love him. So how you doing today, too?
I'm alive, man.
What's today's date?
Today is August the 10th. Friday, August
the 10th. Man.
2018.
It's August already.
It's August already. Time to go back to school for my kids next week.
Yeah. Well, my nephew started this week.
Really?
Uh-huh. Normandy School
They go to
District.
boarding school or something?
Normandy.
Wow. I guess they had to start early. Nothing. Go ahead. Get
Wait,
their accreditation back. Did they ever get it? They got accredited back. They got their accreditation back?
I don't know. When I graduated, they had it. That's
well,
all
they didn't lose it till
yeah, but I'm just saying.
In the 2000s. Riverview.
That's when I graduated?
Riverview got theirs back.
That's when I graduated in the 2000s.
Shout out to future Dr. Tiandra Bland for helping. Apostle Victor Hicks for helping. Those who worked at Riverview. But Normandy, I don't know. Did they get? I don't know.
I honestly have no idea.
Somebody in Rodadio land, let us know. Did Normandy get their accreditation back? Let us know.
I don't know. Well, what we got up first?
Are we going straight to the music?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I can't tarry long today.
Well, I want to say good morning to everybody myself.
Did I say good morning?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, no. I'm so sorry, people in Rodadio land. I love you all. But good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. Did you know that Kyle just moved? Kyle Cheers. He's no longer in St. Louis. He moved to Houston last week.
Really?
One of our faithful listeners. It don't change nothing here. You're going to still listen from Houston. But
you know, I don't know why, but I haven't been getting more so on the YouTube side. Like, I go on there for a second and then get off.
Well, the beautiful thing now is, now that Facebook is forcing us to do the video stuff, now you don't have to. You know? Because most of the people are on Facebook. And since we're doing video now, our numbers have, gone completely up again.
Well, praise the Lord.
So that's a good thing.
So that means I got to do something to my hair.
Girl, your hair stay done.
Nah, but it don't always stay combed.
It stays done.
But anyway, well, we thank the Lord.
But the first song is The Lord Reigneth. I don't know who this is by. I know it's featuring Brittany Wright.
Who knows? Pastor Lampkin picked song ain't nobody ever heard of in creation. I don't know.
It's a good song, though. It's featuring Brittany Wright. I love Brittany Wright. The Lord Reigneth, right here on the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
The Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Come on, I will call upon the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. I know you know it. I will call upon the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. Baby, I will call upon the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. And so shall I be saved from my enemies. Come on, come on. Everybody say, Lord, reigneth. Oh.
This is Steve McCoy featuring Brittany Wright, The Lord Reigneth.
No other name but Jesus. I will call upon the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. Everybody say that. For I will call upon the Lord. Come on, Britt. For He is worthy to be praised. And so shall I. So shall I. Saved
Britt. Come on, sing it. Take it in. Come on. Sing it.
So shall I be saved from my enemies.
Everybody say. Everybody say. So shall I be saved from my enemies.
So shall I be saved from my enemies.
You're real good to me.
So shall you be hid in his tabernacle. Tell me who can stay.
Come on.
Before us when we call on that great name.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, so shall we be saved from our enemies? I'm saying we have power over the enemy. So need I remind you, we have authority, we have the victory, we have prosperity.
Move your feet. Everybody, move with me. Come on. Come on. Right here. Everybody clap your hands. Let the people say, oh.
Oh,
Lift it up. Everybody.
that is Steve McCoy featuring Brittany Wright. Have you ever heard Brittany Wright's album, Amber?
I have not. I have not.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I let you hear a song before, and
That's what I was
you
gonna
asked
say.
me who it was.
I listened to one song, but not her album.
I'ma be alright. I'ma be alright if I got you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're definitely right. You're definitely right.
Brittany Wright is the man.
She's right.
I love Brittany Wright. That's one of my boy. I love Brittany Wright. That's some good stuff right there. But that's Steve McCoy featuring Brittany Wright. The Lord reigneth right here on the Mike Lampkin Morning Show. He is late today, y'all. He's kind of busy this morning. Has some things to take care of, so we're expecting him to walk in any minute because I miss when him and Amber fight or try to act like they're not fighting.
We've been doing good.
Yeah, lately, but that's
doing
why
good.
I miss y'all fighting. So I need you to be mad at him when he walk in for some reason.
I'm trying, I get tired of everybody thinking I'm mean and all this stuff. So I've been trying to calm myself down. Just let things just go.
Oh, that's good. But what's funny is Marcus came back last week. That was his first week back in, 3 months or so? And he done broke his streak already.
Ain't that something?
1 week. But anyway.
He sure not here.
Anyway.
Post-convocation show.
That's what it is? Oh, that's what he came for, just to talk about that?
I guess.
All right. Anyway, y'all stay tuned, stay locked. What else you got to say, Amber?
We'll be back.
We'll be back. We got to pay some bills, y'all. We'll be back after these messages. Mike Lampkin Morning Show. I'm Levi 2 King.
Oh, I'm Amber Sierra Elliott.
With 2 T's. And y'all stay tuned, stay locked.
Michael Lampkin Morning Show.
One of the most anticipated projects from one of St. Louis's beloved artists, Erna French, Always, is a 4-song project with a perfect blend of traditional and contemporary gospel music. Featuring Thank You.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I Won't Let Go.
Will you be me? And do it for a night.
Her title song, Always.
Never by myself. I got protective angel.
And the hand-clapping, foot-stomping, energy-filled track, #Bring Devotion Back.
Let my feet strike. Go lay down my heavy.
Erna French, Always. Available now at all digital outlets, including The Source. That's metoomusic.com/The Source.
metoomusic.com/The Source.
Erna French, Always. Get it now.
Go sit down beside me.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Jesse Prather, and you are listening to the Lampkin Morning Show.
It's the Mike Lampkin Morning Show. Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
What is that?
Oh, yeah, it's time for the What Is That? Amber, do you know what it is?
I don't.
Well, I just heard it. I just pre-screened it because we can never really trust Pastor Mike Lampkin. We don't know what he's going to say.
He's not trustworthy at all, people. Not at all. Y'all don't know him like y'all think y'all do.
Boy.
Y'all really don't know.
That man will sabotage this show.
Will.
He will slip something in.
He will.
Oh, he will. Yes, he will. He will. Anyway.
He will.
This is the What Is That moment right here. And I pre-screened it like 5 minutes before the show started. So let's check it out. She can actually sing though.
I'm trying to figure out what the words were. Now I know.
Let some drops.
What is that?
Oh man.
See, like you said, she could actually sing now. See, Mike one of them, you know, he kind of stuck up a little bit, so everybody's beneath him.
Father, when I get all the applause.
Yep, that's for him.
It wasn't that bad to be a What Is That?
Nah. Well, he was probably listening to the
saying.
music. Now the music did start playing an R&B beat.
Well,
they was playing
that's my kind of stuff.
some H-Town underneath. Let some
Somebody
drops.
rocking, knocking numbers.
The views expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of Me Too Music.
Did you know he was dead?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Dino from H-Town. Look at us talking about R&B on the Gospel Morning Show.
That was a good-looking man.
Oh, my goodness. One more time.
The views expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of Me Too Music.
There's nothing wrong with saying somebody is nice looking.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
Your kids are?
They been here.
Oh, I ain't seen.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the What Is That moment. You see, we still waiting on Pastor Mike. Emma, what we going to talk about? Give me something before we go to the next song.
What is the next song so I can know?
The next song is Shower by Zebulon Ellis.
Well, let's talk about showers.
What
how important they are. And no, I'm just
we talking about spiritual showers? We talking about
well, both.
Rain.
Both.
Now it rained crazy this week on Tuesday of this week.
Did.
Man, like nonstop.
I was hoping the lights was gonna go out at work. I'm like, yes,
They
I'm
let you
about
leave?
to go to sleep. No, I can't leave. We'll talk about that later, though. We'll talk about that later. No, because it's important to my minutes of in it. Like okay. I'm kind of mad about it a little bit, but
well, we got one more song, and then let's get to the minutes. So let's play the song, and then your minute of in is coming up right after that.
Okay, this is Showers by Zebulon Ellis.
Is it Showers or Shower? Let me see.
I don't know.
Shower. One more time. Try it again. Go.
This is Shower by Zebulon Ellis.
Oh Lord, here in this moment.
Mike Lamb, good morning, show. Stay tuned.
I love the show.
To you. God, we need you like never before. So shower on your people in this place. Holy Father, we are waiting for an encounter with you. Oh, we desire a revival. Precious Savior, make us new. Answer our prayer with visitation. Yes, Lord. Won't you rain on the desperate people? Say shower. Hey, we need your rain. Everybody say shower. Hey, we need you to fall. Fresh. Say shower. Oh, we need rain. We need you to shower. Come and have your way. Oh, Jesus, the only name that gets the glory. We call you strong name, Jesus. Hey, we need you to fall fresh. Oh, Jesus, what will we do without your power? Hey, Lord, we need you, Jesus. Hey, come and have your way. Hear my heart. Shift this place until chains are broken, until yokes are destroyed. Hey, Lord, with the weight of your glory. Until bodies are healed, until strongholds fall. Lord, have your way. Have your way. We need you to have. Do what you want to do, Lord. Move how you want to move. Lord, have your way. Until we see victory. Make the devil flee. Take over this place, Lord. Oh, we need you. We need you, Lord. In this place.
That is Zebulon Ellis
With shower.
with Shower right here on the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
I love this show.
You know what it's time for? This is what I've been waiting on. Yeah.
So I'm actually prepared today, you guys. Okay. So, you often hear people say seeing is believing. So, let me tell you about this.
Seeing? Oh, seeing. With your
Seeing
eyes.
is believing.
Seeing. I got you.
So let me tell you about this situation that made me change my view on it. So I'm at work and, if y'all know I got a couple of jobs, but this job is my private duty job. So I take care of this lady. We go through the same routine every day. But what's different about it is now her son sends his people over there who cleans up for her on Mondays. So we going through our routine or whatever, and now this is their first day here, and so I take my lady to the bathroom, and I leave her in there, got my timer set for 10 minutes. So while she in the bathroom, I'm doing everything that I have to do. And so, she's in there screaming, help, help, help. Now, which is what I'm used to because I'm there with her multiple days of the week. And so this lady, this is, like I said, this is her first day here. So she doesn't know the routine. And so, the next day, I get a call from my boss, and the lady's son is upset because now this lady has went back saying that I was neglecting her because I let her sit in the bathroom and she was screaming help. And which is true. She was sitting in the bathroom and she was screaming help. But what this lady doesn't know is that my client has trouble using the bathroom. So therefore I have to let her sit there to use the bathroom. And she also doesn't know that whenever you walk out of this lady's sight, you can be in the same room with her. And if she feel like you're not talking to her enough, she's going to start screaming help to get your attention. So because she went back and told this lady's son who is my employer, it caused me to lose my job.
You lost your job?
I lost my job. All because of what this lady thought she knew, she did not know.
Oh.
So, and I can say I'm guilty of it at times too. You got to be careful of what you go back and report because everything that you think you see is not always what it is.
Absolutely.
So in his mind, he like, well, why would my lady lie to me? Because she cleans his house as well and been working there for years. So whereas it was true I left her in the bathroom, it was true she was in there hollering for help, but what this lady doesn't understand is this is not out the norm for her. But because this is your first day, now you're going back, reporting back false. Well, it wasn't false information, but you didn't have the whole story. So now, you know what I'm saying? This is my main source of income. So now because
was she out there when you were waiting? Did you all see each other?
Well, this the thing. When she went back and reported it, like he called her the next day and she came the next week. And I really felt like the Lord was just testing me, because in my mind, I'm like, when I see this lady, I'm really going to let her have it, because they let me go that next day. But my boss was like, well, I can't do it like that. I'm at least let her finish out the month. So like actually, technically, tomorrow will be my last day at that job, because they let me go. Like, they let me continue out like until tomorrow, which July 31st should have been my last day.
Wow.
Yeah. So
okay. So when you let the lady stay in the bathroom, was the new lady out there with you? She
was cleaning up. So while she was cleaning up, I was in there preparing the ladies' lunch and all that, because I had my timer set.
But did you know she was around?
I knew she was in the house, which makes even why would anybody in their right mind who know there's somebody who's foreign to the house, why am I going to do anything that I feel like she can go tell on me about? But in my mind, her son comes over every week. He's there every week. So he knows for himself that the lady is very combative and she hollers a lot. But he's never had to take her to the bathroom, because it's always somebody else there. So he comes to have dinner with her every week, but he ain't never had to take her to the bathroom. So he don't know that when she get in the bathroom, she gonna holler and scream. And this lady don't know it either. But she went back reporting information that she had no understanding of. So I'm just saying that to say, be careful of the words that you speak. Make sure you got all the information, because you don't know what kind of damage you're going to cause to somebody's life by you giving information and you don't fully understand.
Part of the information.
Yeah. So I need a job, people. Hey, I need a job.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hard to move on from that one, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I can see, this is me playing the quote unquote advocate. I can see both sides.
But that's what I told when I mentioned him. I told him, I said, I can understand. I put myself in your shoes, and I can understand why if somebody brought you some information like that, it would make you upset. But let me assure you, that's not what the situation was. And anybody else in this house can attest to the fact of when you leave her alone for 1 second or be in the same room, she screams and hollers.
So have you all ever had a conversation with maybe her family about when you put her in the bathroom, you let her stay there so many minutes?
But you know what? I told him that.
Before this, though?
Well, from my understanding, my boss had a conversation with him about it, but you know, sometimes people can say stuff, and like I said, we don't know. I don't know what conversations have been had. I can only speak for my part. Right. But what gave me peace about the situation is the fact that I'm comfortable there. And so just the week before I found out that I wasn't going to have a job no more, this lady who I'm familiar with, but I don't really know her, she walked up, somebody else was giving her a word, and then she turned around to me and was like, the Lord is going to give you another job, and you're not going to have to look for it. He's going to send somebody to give you a job, and it's going to offer you more money than what you make now. So whereas, yeah, this is my livelihood, this is where majority of my income comes from, and I knew I didn't do anything wrong. So I'm just like, I just can't worry. And then the whole week during convocation, all I could keep hearing is, if you would only trust me. If you would only trust me. So, I mean, that's just what I have to do. Where, you know, I was upset at the fact of what happened was an untruth. But at the same time, if I would have stayed, if I wouldn't have got pushed out, who knows what I don't know what I'm being pushed into, but I never would have got to wherever I'm going.
We said a minute ago off air, when I remember you asked me, because I didn't know where you were going with the story, you asked me, do I believe that seeing is believing? Mm-hmm. And of course I was going to say, my first thought was, yeah. Then I thought about who was asking me the question. That's why I said, yeah, it depends on the context of what you mean. And remember, then I said, well, understand by the Bible, faith comes by, and then you said hearing, and I said, I'm sorry, we walk by faith and not by sight. That's what I was talking about. That's the scripture. So the one I quoted earlier, I was quoting right, but it just dawned on me. So we walk by faith and not by sight. And in this case, and faith, they go hand in hand. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. And we already know, as far as faith, you've heard a word on the last couple of weeks through convocation, through the lady who turned to you. So that's the faith. And it's not, and if faith comes by hearing, you heard the word, and not by sight, it's definitely not coming by what you see right now, because right now you don't have a job and it looks like what you're going to do. What am I going to do? I just talked Sunday morning. See, you did say this was going to strike up a conversation, but hold up. I don't care what none of y'all say. You know, when I get to talking. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. For Jesse Prather, I want this one. Take me to the king. Here we go. So I just said this Sunday, though, for real. So let me ask you this, Amber, and let me ask the Mike Lampkin Morning Show crew this, audience this. So Sunday morning, I made a statement on the Wake Up St. Louis, every Sunday morning at 7:30 to 8:30, right here on the same network, with the Me Too Music crew, Rob, Alvin, Don, and Two. Anyway, so that's Central Standard Time. But I asked the question, I made a statement actually, and I asked the question also. So let me ask you this question first. Have you ever been in a situation in your life where you felt like, what in the world am I going to do? Like you don't see a resolve, like you don't know what you're going to do to get out of this. Like it almost seems like God is going to have to be you. But even with that, you still don't really see a way out. You ever been there before? All right, well, let me ask you this then. Have you ever been in another situation? Not that one. You got that situation in your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever been in another situation where you felt that exact same way, but it wasn't that situation?
Sure.
But this situation got resolved. And now you're in a total different situation. Okay, well, let me ask you this question. That's two different situations. Have you ever been in a third situation where you felt exactly
Of
like
course,
that?
yeah.
But now all of a sudden, these two situations don't matter. But now you're at this third one. This was the thought that I had. Sunday morning, I pulled up. Me and you were just talking about this because Amber is Me Too Music. So Amber just joined our band app that she got invited to like 3 months ago. But she saw on there. Well, no, this is important for me, for the story. So, but as it wasn't her fault, she wasn't getting the notifications and whatever she realized today. So what it was we reached out to the Me Too Music audience last week to say that we needed, not the audience, the Me Too Music staff, to say we needed some help, donation, because we had some issues. So we needed a donation to help get our lawnmower out the shop. And our grass wasn't getting cut. So my point is, I sat there and I was just so excited Sunday morning. I was just looking at God and looking at the fact that I didn't see how we were going to get this girl. We've been borrowing tractors and lawnmowers, and it was costing us $2,000 to get it out. Well, then the Me Too Music staff came through. We got the money, got the lawnmower delivered, got the grass cut, and now here it is. I'm in a situation where, you know, we got other situations now where it seems like, okay, God, how are we going to get out? But we just went through a whole summer without a lawnmower, and mind you, we got 8 acres of lawn. But my point is this. I talked about Pentecost. You know, I got jumped on the Wake Up St. Louis morning show on Pentecost Sunday, because in most churches, our black churches, when we have Pentecost Sunday, that usually means high, I'm doing the air quotes, high praise. That means it's going to be a service with high praise in it. But I talked about the fact that Pentecost, Penta, in there, we know that's 5. Well, Pentecost, in this case, is 50. It's the 50th day after that feast is the 50th day after the first day of the first feast, which is Passover. Well, Pentecost is the dead smack middle feast, and it simply just means, the whole point of it, if you study it, means to remember, to reflect what God has already done for you. So when God brought the children of Israel out of Egypt and Egyptian bondage from Pharaoh, first thing he told Moses, once they crossed over, after Miriam then danced and beat them tambourines and all that, first thing he told them was, all right, now Moses, give them this. I want y'all to honor this annually. I want you to give them these feasts so they'll remember what I have done for them. And I'd say it Sunday morning, God, my father, God gave my father a little saying in one of his messages that has always stuck with me: don't forget to remember. So my whole point is when we get in these cases, in these situations, let's not forget to remember. Is that right?
That's right.
To remember what God has already done when we were in situations that we didn't see a way out, and he's already done it. And that's the reason he gave us these things to honor and to observe. These things he gave us to observe, so that we will remember that he is God that gets us out and brings us out. So yeah, no, I just said all that to say that think about the times you've been in situations where you felt like you weren't gonna make it, in a sense, and now here you are. That stuff is not even a concern anymore. Yeah. Now you're in a new situation. Don't act like it's the first time and like, oh God, what I'm gonna do? Yeah. That's normally what we do, and that's where these breakdowns come from people. These emotional breakdowns, nervous breakdowns, all of that. You know, we're not to go through life like we don't have hope. You know, and our hope is in Jesus. So,
but I always say that my testimony is that God is faithful to me.
It is hard to talk over this song. That's, man, let me pick something else.
It just getting more dramatic.
Man, I'm sitting here. Man, I might as well talk over this. For like 10 straight minutes. Just keep it going. That's what it felt like. But, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go.
What I was saying was my testimony has always been God has been faithful to me. Like, you know, some of the stuff that people go through, people will never have any idea. But I can attest that God has always been faithful to me. So even though, you know what I'm saying, situations and stuff come, I really don't even worry about it. Because one thing I know is I'm a tithe payer and I'm a seed sower and I'm a giver. So I am. If you really know me, then you know this to be true. So it really is what it is. It really is.
It is what it is. And you're not the first person. Anytime I go through an issue like this, I go search the scripture for somebody who has a similar story, somebody that I can lean on for advice scripturally. And in this case, here it is. You got Joseph, who was in the house and was accused of trying to come on and get something from Potiphar's wife, from the Pharaoh's wife or whatever. And he was wrongly accused, basically, in prison, you know, lost his position, lost his job. It's really the same for you. So then what do? I recommend to you and advise you, go back and just go read the story of Joseph and see what Joseph did in that situation. And show that same type of faith so that God will continue to honor you in this situation. I mean, we're going to go through it. You know, some of us, the best of us are going to go through it. So you just have to be sure to hold on and do what you got to do. Anyway, let's pay some bills. Anything else you got to say?
I know people, my friend going to be like, Amber, you always telling people all your business. Yes, I do tell y'all all my business. I do. So before you can even say it, I told them. That's all.
I tell people all the time, Amber is a person I can deal with. If we had 13 days a week, I would take Amber 13 days a week over anybody else because you never have to wonder. Never have to guess. It's them quiet ones that saying all kind of stuff about you and, you know, in their heads. But Amber, I'll take you any day of the week.
Thank you, too.
Yeah. I'm about to say I'm Mike Lampkin. No, I'm not. I'm Levi 2 King.
I'm Amber Sierra Elliott with 2 T's.
Yeah, and that's Pastor Mike's chair over there. But clearly he's not here. We're filling in for him, y'all. He's late today. See if he's going to make it. We 36 minutes in and he's still not here. Anyway, we're going to pay some bills. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Stay light.
Right.
Locked. Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Are you a church, or do you know of a church that is renting space for your worship services at a hotel, conference center, or school? If so, why not consider Me Too Music City? Here at Me Too Music City, we have a theater that seats roughly about 300 people, set up right now to seat about 250 or so, and it is fully equipped with sound, lights, musical instruments, and video. We have 3-hour rental blocks available on both Saturdays and Sundays. So for more information, please visit metoomusic.com/the city. That's metoomusic.com/the city to get all of the information about pricing, contracts, everything like that. So please consider us. That way you don't have to carry equipment every week after week to these different places. Just come here. Everything is already set up and waiting for you.
And you don't know.
What it do? What's up, man? It's your boy Justin Shaw, and you listening to the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
It's the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Morning Show! I love this show.
Morning Show.
Oh yeah, and we're back. That drop, that was Justin Shaw, Me Too Music's own. Amber, did you know this last Sunday was his first Sunday as pastor?
I saw that. I saw that on Facebook. He doing things.
He doing things.
He doing big things.
They brought him in. He's a big time pastor now.
Go ahead.
Me Too Music's own Justin Shaw. Anyway, it's time for In the Know.
It's time for In the Know on the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Oh yeah. Here's one right here. Blow Your Trumpet Ministries presents. I like this right here. This is actually great. This is what the church needs. I like this. These kind of events we should have. Is Pastor Marcus and Madeline Mickles, or the pastors. They present Heart of the Matter. The topic is Black Hebrew Israelites. Who are they? How to evangelize them. The mentality of the Hebrew Israelites. So panel discussion, questions and answers.
You see my mom? That's my mama on that flyer.
That is your mama.
That's my mama.
Evangelist Sheila Carmel. I like to say Carmel. Yeah. Director of Christian Education. I didn't even pay attention that was your mama. I never even looked at the picture. That's August 19th and the 26th at 9:30 a.m. at Blow Your Trumpet Ministries, 4746 Virginia Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri 63111. I advise everybody in our listening audience to go sit in on this, because the Black Hebrew Israelites they're very bold in what they do and what they believe, and that's something as the church we can't just.
Yeah, it's actually gonna the people who are going to be there to discuss the Hebrew. Those are my cousins, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the two people who are going. They are Black Hebrew Israelites, so they're going to be there to answer questions and stuff.
And they're willing to come talk on how we can address them and how to. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's different. Wow. August 19th and August the 26th. I didn't even realize that was your mother. Wow.
She look cute, don't she?
She looks super cute. Check her out. See you with your little hands on your hip. Evangelist Carmel. We got new music out, y'all. Benjamin J. Jones, Alive in You, his new EP. It's available now on all digital outlets. You remember Ben Jones? Used to play at City of Life. Bishop Frazier and them back in the day. Benjamin Jones, musician out there. Also, we got Freedom by Keon Holloway, and he has another one. It's something, I forgot the name of it, but he had two of them. But Freedom is the one that they're pushing right now. Freedom by Keon Holloway, who was a trader of St. Louis. He's moved on somewhere else, but we still support him. I think he moved to Florida or somewhere like that, went to school. So he's not really a trader, going to school. Don't forget, Earn a French Always is available now. Everybody knows that, but that's great news for the area. Earn a French Always, available at all digital outlets, including The Source, me2music.com/The Source. It's available now. Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, Urban Expo. Let me ask you a question. Did you know that this was happening with Fred Hammond coming to town?
I just saw it like this week.
Yeah, and that's been our thing. Like, it's August 11th and the 12th. At the America Center, 701 Convention Plaza, St. Louis, Missouri, downtown, 63101. Saturday, 11th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 12 p.m. Sunday the 12th at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I believe the gospel stage is from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's when all the gospel stuff goes on.
Amos and
exactly. Amos and the ensemble are singing. This year, usually the Black Expo and all of that is usually a cover charge, but now it's free. Admission is free, and they'll have book bag giveaway. There'll be a boxing tournament. There'll be a car giveaway, $1,000 gas gift card. And this looks like a truck, Amber. You need to go down there and do this giveaway.
Let me tell you this. People, when I tell you, like, my faith is like crazy, I'm going to send a letter I'm going to find out who's over my car loan thing, and I'm gonna write them a letter and tell them to give me my car. Just let me have it. You like what? The balance, what is that to you? Just let me have it.
Yeah.
I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
I'm gonna do that for this building and for my house.
You should.
For my cars.
You should.
Yeah.
But serious. You being funny. I'm being serious.
I'm dead
I promise
serious.
you
I'm more serious than you are.
Because I'm telling you, My philosophy is the worst you gonna tell me is no, and no don't hurt my feelings.
Right. Wow.
But I don't believe he gonna tell me no, he or she. They're gonna be like, I've never had nobody do this. This lady's crazy.
Well, since you got that kind of faith, go sign up for the $1,000 gas gift card down here. The card giveaway. They also got DJs and live entertainment, empowerment seminars, expo bags, expo unplugged, concerts, family resources, food, games, gift prizes, haircuts, health screenings. I'm gonna go get a haircut down there. That'd be nice. Literary corner. See if he can do something different than what I do to my own self. New shoes, PGA workshop, school supplies, senior services, women's empowerment summit, workshops, and so much more. Wow, they got a lot going on. But on the main gospel stage, we got gospel superstar, gospel superstar Fred Hammond, who will be down there on Sunday, anywhere between, I believe his time is between 4 and 6 or something like that. I forget. You know, they don't really know. They just kind of do it and throw them up. So that's the Urban Expo, Back to School, and Community Festival, y'all. It's all free Sunday. Y'all going out there. Y'all know it's time to go back to school. Don't let this pride get you, boy. Pride go before destruction, the Holy Spirit before fall. So if your kids need some back to school supplies and some book bags, or if you know somebody at your church who needs them, send them down there. It's free. All they got to do is show up, and that's a huge stress off of somebody's back. August. Oh, this was last night. We missed that one. So last night was Pastor Mike Lampkin, 90 minutes of spontaneous worship. Okay, also coming up, a legacy celebration honoring Pastor Frederick E. Wilson Sr. tribute concert on Saturday, August 18th, 6 p.m., featuring the Reunion Choir and other special guests. That's all taking place at the St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church, 1500 Bond Avenue, East St. Louis, Illinois, 62207. Reverend Gary Gaston is pastor, and the culmination worship is Sunday, August 19th at 10 a.m. at Greater Faith Christian Church, 438 North 82nd Street, Centerville, Illinois, 62203. Minister Donna Baxter is pastor. Pastor Frederick E. Wilson Jr. is the guest speaker. This is Anita Wilson's dad. Everybody know the gospel singer Anita Wilson. This is her dad, who used to pastor that same church, Greater Faith Christian Church. He passed either early this year or maybe late last year. And yeah, he was a great influence, definitely on my life. Singer and musician around the east side. But they're doing the celebration in tribute and in honor of him. That's great to see, because he really did a lot for the gospel scene in this area, like in the 80s and all of that when I was coming up. And yeah, that's father of Anita Wilson. And his son, Pastor Frederick E. Wilson Jr. from Chicago, will be the guest speaker for that. Other than that, I think that's all we have. Sorry, I got to decline that. That's all we have for all. Oh, no, August 25th, Women's Day, 5 p.m. So you got I Am Champion, We Win, Winning Unstoppable, John 5:4-5. Women's Day celebration, 2-day event, August 25th and 26th, 2018, at the Prince of Peace Church, 9350 Natural Bridge Road, St. Louis, Missouri, 63134. Pastor Willie E. Kilpatrick Sr. is the pastor. I'm sorry. Women's Day is Women's Day musical, August 25th, 5 p.m., featuring national and local artists. Tish Haynes, keys of The Voice, Chris and Kyle, True Spirit. Wait a minute now. You know, I can't say Chris and Kyle without.
Kyle, you ready?
Yeah, Chris has True Spirit if they're ready.
Oh, yeah. Chris and Kyle and True Spirit. St. Louis Gospel Choir Union, Leveled Up, Ben Chandler and the Kingdom Singers, Prince of Peace Women's Day Choir, MSL Anointed Hands, Mitchell Ford, Amos Isaac and the Ensemble, Jesse Prather and Committed to Christ. All the last 4 people were on Sylvester's service the other day. Me Too Music's own. She's the worship leader that night. Raytina Robinson, worship service, August 26, 10:30 a.m., featuring national recording artist Jacqueline Carr. Well, in Don's words, he said, "What's this girl's name? What do you call her?
Jacqueline."
It was something close, but it was horrible. But also ministering in song. Oh, she's ministering in song and preachment, but also prayer and exhortation is by Daphne Rice Bruce, St. Louis own. That's all we got for August right now, y'all, and that's the In the Know for this week.
In the Know on the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
What you got, Amber?
What?
We 46 going into 47 minutes in. What you got?
I mean, I don't know if this person is listening to the show, but either way go. You know, when y'all ask people to I just can talk for phase 2. When you invite us to come to your events, and we have a form that we send you. For the most part, we have a form that we send you. So don't be on our backs about filling out the form, and then when you get it, you don't complete it. Because this is what happened. They wanted us to come to an event, but when it got to the point on our form, we asked, is your event a ticketed event? Because if it's a ticketed event,
y'all get charged.
You're not going to pay. You're not going to get paid, and we don't receive anything, you know what I'm saying, unless that's something that we discuss. So you're hounding all of us about filling out this form, but when it got to that part, you didn't fill it out. So, you know what I'm saying? Be mindful of that. If you're going to get paid, pay us too. And that's all I got to say.
It's worth one of those right there. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's good. Y'all can tell Amber's on one today, boy. She mad about everything.
I'm talking very calm, though.
I'm going to call and I'm going to get my car note dropped.
I didn't even say it like that.
You didn't? Well, that's how I heard it. See, perception. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get the full story and tell the story right. Don't you know that? I just heard that message and didn't do it myself. Anything else? Oh, okay. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
New music that's out right now, and I'm not talking about R&B music.
Well, then I don't know.
You hip to Kalante Gavin?
Never heard that name.
The little YouTube sensation boy. He kind of got famous when he was like 15 or so.
And his name is what?
Kalante Gavin.
I would never heard of that person.
You'll probably know him when you see him. There's been videos that's gone viral. Like he was in the cafeteria in high school praying for and singing, holding the lunch lady's hand. And she was like going in, and he was singing I Won't Complain. And he started going in, and the people in the cafeteria just look at him.
I'm going to go look it up because I've never heard.
He was still in high school then. He's out now, so that's a little old. There's a video with him and 2 other people singing the Walls group, Hold On, It'll Be All Right. And they doing all these runs. And well, his new album is out, and his song, This Ain't No Ordinary Worship or
That's
something.
him. Okay, now I know that song. Oh, okay. Okay, I love that song. I was listening to it on the way there.
Yeah, that's a jam right there.
I know that.
Well, his new album is out. The whole album. It's called The Higher Experience. It's available now. Yeah, that boy can sing. He's only like 19 years old. Yeah, he's a kid. Good stuff right there. Got high energy. All of that. So that's a good one. Bishop Noel Jones and the City of Refuge Choir, Run to the Altar. Their new project is out as well. We already talked about Keon Holloway, Freedom single, Benjamin J. Jones, Alive in You. But also, I've been waiting on the new Jason Nelson to come out. Didn't realize it's been out for a half a second now. With that's one of my favorite songs of the year. Forever is a long time.
It's gonna be at my wedding.
So much. You've been thinking about that thing.
Now, when I hear certain songs, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have that at my wedding.
I'm gonna sing it.
It's gonna be a reception. I ain't gonna be no.
I'm gonna sing it. I
That's
want to come
fine.
sing it. Forever is a long time.
That's all.
Bring my reverb and everything. But yeah, so that's another one. So that Jason Nelson is real good. Other than that, you haven't heard anything gospel new that you like?
Look, let me tell you, if it come on like in the car, that's when I listen to it. I don't really
like get the music and get the albums.
I don't.
You just listen to Sirius radio, or you listen to analog radio. Listen to digital.
Let me tell you,
satellite.
most of the times in my car, I have my nephews, so I'm listening to whatever they're listening to on YouTube that's playing through my car.
I got you.
So I don't. Yeah.
I got you, heathen. Okay, so what about what about movies?
Roblox.
You seen any movies lately?
You know, my plan is to go. Once I get off my final day of work tomorrow, I'm going to go see The Equalizer. I
haven't seen it yet. Equalizer 2.
I really, because I like the first one. I really want to see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah.
Okay, got to see that. Got to check that out. You know, I got kids, so I've seen like The Incredibles.
I saw that.
I've seen Hotel Transylvania 2, 3, whatever it is.
3 now.
Well, I've seen them all.
Why didn't you take my nephews to see that?
I've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. I've seen all of the kid movies.
Yeah.
But I don't get to see these adult movies. All right, that's that. Anything else we got going on?
You just trying to make up stuff to keep this show going.
Well, we gotta at least get the people an hour. That's what we say we give them.
Why do we have to?
Because we say it's from 7 to 8.
If we can go over, surely we can take away.
Nah.
Okay. Well, do you have a word for the people?
I gave it already.
Oh, okay.
I talked about what I talk about? I talked about
you did.
Yeah, about Pentecost. I talked about remembering that which God has done for you.
You did.
Yeah. Forgetting not to remember.
Well, next week is Bobby's birthday.
Bobby C.
And then the following day is their anniversary.
And what else? That's it.
That's pretty much all. You know what? I've never been to a convention, and it's been going on this week. I've never ever been. Have you?
Which convention? The Dorsey?
Dorsey.
No, I've never been.
I've never been. I've never been to
Gospel
GMWA.
Oh yeah, I used to
I've
be
never
a part
been.
of that.
I know, but I've never been.
GMWA back in the day. GMWA back in the day. That was the convention to go to. That was the only one most people would save up. You would have some people that would, of course, do the Dorsey convention. They would split their time and go. But GMWA used to be the convention. Like you didn't have to go to nothing else that year. That was it. That was the one. But
so what happens there?
Well, the way that they made it was it's supposed to. It's really, honestly, to be honest with you, kind of. Well, it used to be like 3 main sides to the convention. Basically, it was supposed to be 2. But over time, it kind of turned into 3. So you have the kind of church side. So the GMWA side, you have classes during the day that focus on things that you take back to your local church. You know, choir etiquette, you know, choir directing, song composition, things like that, right? Then, of course, you have your rehearsals, and then they have the mass choir recording, like every other convention, you know. So you do that, and, you know, you do that at the end of the week. But then you also had like the quartet division. That became its own. Like people came just to go to the quartet side of it. And they didn't really fool around with the other stuff. But then the side that I was involved with used to be called the Gospel Announcers Guild. That's all your radio personalities and retail and record companies. So we would go there and you would leave with probably.
So the Announcers Guild, that's what Chuck Spearman and
that's what
Terry
he used
Gold.
to be over. Yeah, it's not even called that anymore. They're no longer over that. Now in St. Louis, now nationally it's called the Alliance of Gospel Music. They had to legally change their name, and now Deacon Chuck Spearman and Evangelist Terry Gold are not over it. Now it is Monica Butler. She's the new president, and the vice president is Lynn Woods. Used to be on the radio. She does like the urban something spot that she does. But yeah, they're the new leaders in St. Louis. But yeah, so you would go there and all you do, you're going to luncheons all day. So for instance, you would go to Verity. Verity would have a showcase. Remember the record label Verity, who had Fred Hammond, J. Moss, Dorinda Clark, Donnie McClurkin. You would go to their luncheon, and when you get in there, sitting at your table will be a stack of CDs, everything that's coming out that year. Because you got to remember, this is a room full of all the business and professional people all over the world who's going to play your music, going to be the retail. The whole point is, let us show you what we got coming out. Let's cater to you. We're going to feed you, so that way you can go back for the rest of the year and play these singles. That's what it was about. So on the gag side, we went to maybe 3 showcases a day. It'll be like a breakfast one, a luncheon, then you come back late at night, and it'll be a late night when they don't get out till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's just music and it's business. Pass your business cards, gather your music. You go home by the end of the week with probably close to 100 new projects.
Wow.
Yeah, you get all of the new stuff that was coming out. That was the place to be. So that's GMWA.
So why you stop going?
We could talk about that off air. I hope Craig Towns not on here.
I tell y'all.
But you got to remember too, I still have a relationship with a lot of folks. So a lot of people I don't want to put out there like that live on the air. And a lot of people are still involved. So I don't want to do them like that.
I mean, did they physically do it though?
Some of them, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, you need to clear the air. Let them know you did. No, I'm just playing.
I've already done it. I just don't want to clear the air on the air. But that's that.
I get you.
That's that. All right, we done for today.
What time is it?
It is, what time is it? It is about 7:57-ish.
Okay.
7:56.
So we got one more song, and then that's gonna be the show.
That's it. So you can say your salutations and your goodbyes right now.
Well, I love you all, and you know, say a prayer for me, and you know, if you cooking a meal, you know I ain't got no job, so
by next week,
call me.
I say in 2 weeks, we should be hearing about your new job.
Well, hallelujah.
Within the next 2 weeks.
Hallelujah. You know you're a prophet.
Well, I said I didn't say the Lord said. I said I should be hearing about your new job. Well, I think we. So I don't put that on God. Don't put that one.
I just said you know you're a prophet.
Well, I love the Lord, and I won't take it back. And our last song for the day is, what is this? No, you don't know.
How great
How great
is our God?
How great is our God? We serve a great God, everybody.
It's by Todd what's his name? Todd, what's the man's name?
Galbraith.
Something like that.
Y'all know who it is.
Y'all know it.
We can play this.
That's why I said he gonna get us flagged.
I think you should just cut this.
You think so?
I do.
You want to play the next one?
Because this was a good show.
All right, let's play this one.
Okay. We do not own the...
let's play this one right here then. Let's play Jermaine Dolly, because we played this one before and we didn't get flagged.
Okay.
Yo, man.
This is Jermaine Dolly. You. I like this song too.
You. I love you, and you too. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah.
And why I'm always laughing and how they never seem to catch me with a frown. Some may think it's not real, and I know that a lot feel it's a show. So I wrote this song to tell you about so.
Y'all wish y'all could read my lips, but y'all see me covering my mouth so I can talk to Amber.
So I tell them that it's you. You're the reason why I smile. You pick me up when I am low. That's what you get when you're his child. That's so much that I can say about the
Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Michael Lampkin Morning Show.